Today is day 14 of Wake Up with Peach. Yes, we have been meeting with Peach for 14 consecutive days. And my word to describe today's class is breakthrough. Peach took us to church today, and it just so happened to be a Sunday. Took us to church today. And all jokes aside, we really did have an amazing class. I mean, Peach was like on a roll to the point where, all right, our class is from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. She went an additional hour and 23 minutes because she was on a roll and the class was just flowing. She was on fire. I don't even know how to truly describe what's happening in this class. And I want to be very clear that Peach is the teacher. She is the vessel. We as students, and I'm just going to speak for myself as a student, I am attending to absorb, regardless of how you feel about Peach Mcintyre. She is a phenomenal teacher. That's one thing she's going to do, is teach and be paid well for it because she gets results. And she is also going to crush it with social media. Say what you want to say, have your feelings, but that is two things that we all know, whether you want to admit it or not, is something that she has locked down. And so to be in a class with her and her share her strategies, she gives tips, and we're not even talking about social media. We're talking about mindset. This is like, because if your mind is not right, it's going to be very challenging for you to be successful in any other area of your life if your mind isn't right. So this is a mindset class, not a content class. This is a mindset class. But if you want to be a successful content creator, I would still take the class because your mind has to be right. I don't even know it's just, this has been such a beautiful experience. I am kind of sad that we only have 1 week left. But also, this is where Peach's class is to give you tools for you to get your mind right, for you to grow, for you to manifest, for you to set your goals, for you to create these habits and be consistent so that when this class is over with, the baby bird can fly. Like it's not on, we no longer will have the accountability of this group where we're meeting up daily and we have the pressure of assignments. We have the pressure of being in a group setting. In 7 days, we will no longer have that pressure, but we will have all the tools and strategies that she's given us along these 21 days to set ourselves up for success, to do things, to continue to do these things on your own, be disciplined, doing things that you need to do when you need to do it, whether you feel like it or not. So, although I am sad that there's only 7 days because I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. I've learned, I've laughed, I have empathized, I've grown. Just this experience has been nothing but short of amazing. And I'll say that for anyone who needs a push, because that's what I signed up for the class. I said, this is right on time because I had been in a funk for a while and I was having a difficult time getting back to myself and getting back to the schedule that I wanted to be on. And this was that extra push for 21 days to get back to where I was trying to go. And it gave me the push. Now, could I have done this? Yes. But why? It's like I hadn't done it. I had been in a funk, and this was the perfect opportunity to help me get out of the funk because I had that extra accountability. Yes, could I have done it on my own? Yes, I've done it before. I was doing this before Wake Up with Peach. But when I fell into this slump, it was difficult. And so it made it easier to be in a class setting and with other individuals and having assignments and having the encouragement of a teacher and someone else and other students who had similar goals. So I would encourage anyone that may be in a funk in your life, you may be in a difficult period of your life where you are unmotivated, or you feel, just for transparency, I was having a really difficult time prior to this. And this was a really big goal of mine, of just getting back up in the morning before my family's, because I'm able to get so much done while my entire family is still sleeping. I'm able to just, and I was actually I was upset because I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I work full time, and I was feeling resentment because I was getting up and still completing all my duties as a wife and a mother. And I was feeling resentment because there were things that by the end of the night, I wasn't getting done. And I just felt like, dang, I just feel like where has my day gone? My day is gone. And something that I really wanted to do for myself, I either am dog tired and just didn't feel like it by the end of the night, or I felt like, it's the end of the night. Even when the kids go to bed, my husband wants me to spend time with him. So it was really frustrating. But now I knock out the majority of those things before anyone is even up. It's not even an issue. It's like I have gotten so much time back. I've gotten my schedule in order because I'm up hours before my family wakes up. And then that's one thing that I've been doing. And that's been one of my personal goals. And you'll learn that if you take one of her classes. One of my personal goals has been, I read at a minimum 10 pages a day. And important thing that I want to mention is that I am a morning person. I like to get up early. So that wasn't the issue for me. It was getting up even earlier than I wake up on my own. But I say that to say that by the end of the night, because I'm a morning person, I lose energy throughout the day. And my momentum goes down. So by the end of the night, after working and cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, just anything, just my regular life duties, by the end of the night, I'm ready to go to bed. And then I don't have the energy to do some of the things that I really wanted to get done or enjoy. For me, since I'm a morning person, it's best for me to get what I can get done early in the morning. And it's even better now that I have that chunk of time before my family even gets up. I make sure that I read those 10 pages minimum before they get up. I also listen to a personal growth giant every morning. That's part of my routine now. I listen to a personal growth giant. I read a minimum of 10 pages out of a personal growth book, because that is super important to me. And that's knocked out at 5 o'clock in the morning for me, because I've been getting up at 5. Also, with the time change, this last week, I have to get up at 2 a.m. to attend this class, but it's how bad do you want it? You gonna either wake up at 10 a.m. or do you want to grow? Do you want to learn? Do you want to be phenomenal? So that's another thing too. Some of you will have to wake up at 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 o'clock to join this class, but I look at it as I'm willing to do what it takes to win. So just sharing my tidbit. Today's class, like I said, was on fire. She ended up going almost an additional hour and a half after the 1 hour class because she was just on fire, and wanted to continue. I did not mean to go into like the whole personal thing, but that's kind of where I was led. So yeah, I'm super excited. There's only a week left, and although there's only a week left, I'm going to soak up everything that I possibly can while the class is still going, and then I'm going to take the tools that she has given me and I'm going to continue because it's working. Like, I got results from day one. I was so happy because I'm back in order. My family's getting back in order. My house is getting back in order because I've simply just from getting my time back. So that's pretty much all I have for today. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. The class was amazing, as always. But today, she's like, I'm just going to keep going. And if you guys can, I understand if you got to go. But if you can stay. And I did. I stayed up until the very end. And the book that we're reading, I'm currently reading like 3 different books right now. 3 different personal growth books, which is unlike me, but I'm loving it. Oh yeah, and that's what I want to say too. Reading 10 pages a day. Even if you don't like to read, reading 10 pages a day, you will read anywhere from 12 to, depending on how many pages the books are, 12 to 15 books in a year if you just read 10 pages a day. And I'm not talking about like fiction. I'm talking about personal growth books. Brian Tracy, Dale Carnegie, Malcolm Gladwell, John Maxwell. Just do it. If you've been trying to read more books, just do 10 pages a day. And a year from now, you will have read, I will say, 10 to 15 books. And it's not too much pressure. And I love seeing the progress. Like when I put my bookmark in, I'm like, dang, 10 pages really does make a difference. But I like to read, so I do a minimum 10 pages. But I know like on the days where I'm just like, I'm not feeling it, I make sure that I at least get my 10 pages in. So that way I know that by the end of the year, I will have read. I know this year I will probably read 20 books. But we'll see. So that's all I have for today. This went in a different direction than I expected, but I'm here just sharing my journey, sharing my experience as a student and mentee of Peach Mcintyre. So I will report back tomorrow for day 15, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.